Hey guys, today I am doing a book tag. This is the first book tag on my channel, so I hope it goes well. I believe this book tag was done by the Book Archer. If I'm wrong, forgive me and tell me who it is down the bottom, but I'm pretty sure it's done by the Book Archer, and that is the Unpopular Opinions book tag. So there's 9 questions in total in this book tag, and basically I tell you my unpopular opinions, popular book or series that you didn't like. This one's hard because it's not so much that I didn't like the book, I just liked it a lot less than a lot of people said they liked it. So while everyone was like, oh yeah, this book is so great, blah 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 blah, I was like, it's okay. And that book is Paper Towns by John Green. I do enjoy his other books like Looking for Alaska and If Only Our Stars, but Paper Towns just, it was okay. I liked it enough that I was able to read it to the very end, but towards the end it was kind of like a big sigh of relief when I finished. It was like, yep, done. Next, a popular book or series that everyone else seems to hate but you love. This trilogy, it's popular. It's a popular trilogy and I know a lot of people that like it, but on BookTube whenever I watch this video it seems that this book trilogy is their popular book or series that they didn't like. And so my popular book or series that everyone else hated that I seem to love is the Maze Runner trilogy by James Dashner. I love triangle where the main character ended up with the person you did not want them to end up with, or an OTP that you don't like. Okay, so I feel like for me, love triangles, I haven't read a lot of young adult literature, even adult literature that has a love triangle in it. I haven't seen it a lot. Like, I haven't read a lot of YA books. I'm only just getting into the genre. I'm very new to it. There's a lot of popular YA books I still haven't read yet. But I haven't encountered a lot of love triangles. But an OTP that I don't like, Thomas ends up with in the Maze Runner trilogy. I do not like who he ends up with, and I do not like who everyone kind of assumes he was going to end up with. I don't like... I was quite content with him just doing the single thing, just being single. I was quite content with that. I don't ship him with anyone. I know, it's terrible. It's like, I don't even like... I like a lot of crossover ships as well, and I don't even crossover ship him with anyone. A popular book genre that you hardly reach for. For me, that would probably have to be high fantasy. I mean, that's a toughie because, like, I like to give every book genre a chance. I mean, I love contemporary sci-fi, etc. But high fantasy, I find I am less eager to reach for. I've read the first book in the Game of Thrones series, like the Song of Ice and Fire series, which is Game of Thrones, and that took me a month to read. I think a little bit over a month, in fact. And I don't know, it's just in my mind that it takes a long time for me to read high fantasy, and so I don't reach towards high fantasy as much as other genres like contemporary. I can read that in like a day if I want to. But yeah, that's me, probably high fantasy. But as I said, I like to give every genre a go, so I'm not too fussed. 5. A popular book or beloved character you do not like. This one's difficult as well because, like, normally with the popular characters I love them as well. It's very rare that I find that this popular character that everybody seems to adore and I'm just like, yeah, he's okay. She's kind of annoying. Yeah. But for me, it would probably be Albus Dumbledore from the Harry Potter series. He's so old. I'm scared of old people. No, I just find him very manipulative, and the fact that he's painted in such a positive life, yeah, he's such a manipulative asshole. No thanks. I don't like manipulative people, and it's even worse when that manipulative person is painted in such a, like, positive light. A popular author that you can't seem to get into. As I said, this is another one, like, every popular author that I pick up I seem to enjoy. Like, there is a reason they are popular, it's because everybody seems to enjoy them. But for this, because I've read this person's one, like, the very hyped book that they had out, and I can't even be bothered to pick up anything else they've read, and that is E. Lockhart. I read the book We Were Liars, and yeah, the plot twist got me. Like, I was surprised, but the rest of the book was just too much bitching about how rich this person was, and it wasn't a good read for me, so. And I haven't been bothered to pick up any more of E. Lockhart's books. That might change in the future, but for now, she's the popular author that I just can't seem to get into. Popular book trope that you're tired of seeing. Probably the girl or boy goes into this new world and they feel like they don't belong there, and yet they're like the chosen one or something. That one really bothers me. I would like to see a character who's like, yeah, okay, maybe I don't belong here, but I'm so 100% ready to give it a job. Like a chance. Oh my god, this is so cool. I'm loving this. Oh, like, yeah, let them. They're allowed to enjoy the world that they're being thrown into, and then be like, well, fuck, this isn't as fantastic as I thought. Also the one where the main character or a side character has a mental illness or something, and then this other character comes along into their life and they just seem to be the medical cure for this mental illness. I just think it is, I mean, all mental illnesses are different, all people handle them differently, everyone has their own different little fixes and cures and everything, but I feel like it is just very unbelievable and unrealistic, and that I would like to read more books where either, yeah, it ends in tragedy. I don't mind getting kicked in the feels or anything, or where the character just goes and saves himself. I've met a lot of people in my life and none of them have been able to erase my mental illness. It made me forget about it, made me not feel so alone about it, but to completely erase it is a completely different scenario altogether, and that's never happened. 8. A popular series that you have no interest in reading. This one's hard again because there is no... I like to give all books a try, and there is no book series that I can think of at the top of my head, or even as I was preparing this video, that I have literally no interest whatsoever in picking it up at all. Maybe the Pretty Little Liars series. I mean, I'm watching a TV show now, and the Gossip Girl series, I'm just like, I have no interest whatsoever. But there are books that I not so much have no interest in reading, but I have less interest in picking up. Like, I'm not like gimme about it, and that's probably A Song of Ice and Fire series by George R. R. Martin, or the Codex Alera series by Jim Butcher, I think. I'm not as eager to pick those books up as a lot of other people are, but I'm not saying they have literally no interest whatsoever. I might pick them up in the future. There's still a chance that I will. My interest hasn't completely died yet. And number 9. The saying goes, the book is always better than the movie, but what movie or TV show adaptation do you prefer more than the book? For me, this would probably have to be the Dexter series. I mean, I'm on book 5 of the Dexter series and I'm really loving the book series altogether, but I do love the TV show more. But what I do like about the differences between the book series and the TV series, they stay together. The plot and everything was extremely similar within book 1 and season 1. But towards the end of the season, towards the end of the book, they completely just parted ways and went into completely different plot to what altogether they just changed, and I like that because I finished watching the Dexter series back when I was in year 10 and I was absolutely devastated because it was my favourite show. It was the one show that I would continuously keep up with and I loved it so much. So when it was over I was like, what do I do with my life? So what do I do with my life? I pick up the Dexter book series and it feels like I'm getting all new Dexter, and it's great. It's great. It kind of feels like fan fiction to me. I know it's not fan fiction and I feel like that might be a little bit insulting to Jeff Lindsay, but I'm not trying to be insulting. It's great to be able to read the book series and not know what's going to happen because it's completely different to the TV show. It's more Dexter. I love it. It's great. But I probably enjoy the TV show more. Another one for an example would probably be the Maze Runner movies. I love the Maze Runner trilogy so much, but I do enjoy the movies a little bit more. And I don't know, it's so difficult because I feel like I'm betraying the book, especially if it's a book series that I love, but that's just how I feel. Anyway, that was my unpopular opinions video and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for 30 subscribers I believe I have now. It's gonna be awkward if someone unsubscribes just as I hit 30. Anyway, thank you all and I'll have a new video up soon. Bye!